y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dedriana and I'm back here with another video, and this is actually going to be a new series that I'm bringing to my channel. You can probably already tell by the title, but I am introducing a new series to my channel. I'm going to call it Topic Talking Tuesdays. Pretty much just where I just pretty much come up with topics that I personally would like to discuss on my channel. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. You can, like I said, probably by the title already tell what today's topic is going to be about. And yeah, I'm coming from the comfort of my lovely bed. So y'all can see my little curtains in the background, and I'm really comfy. I have on my little blanket hoodie. It keeps me warm because my house is so cold. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so today we're going to talk about communication. One of the biggest things. So if you are interested in this video, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to go ahead and get into the video. So yeah, today I wanted to talk about communication. Communication, honestly, y'all, communication was not going to be my first topic. I literally just came up with this. And I'm like, how did I not think of it? Because I literally am always like, communicate. If you communicate, things will be so different, y'all. So different. So that's just really what I wanted to get into today. Because I just feel like this, I don't even want to say just this generation. I'm going to say just in general in times now. Nobody knows how to proactively or effectively communicate. And I'm not even just saying this as in like, I just know how to communicate perfectly all the time. That's not the case. But I feel like I personally communicate more than others know how to communicate. And it's also not even so much about communicating. Well, it is about communicating, but it's also about how you communicate. Yeah, so I just feel like communication is a big thing that a lot of people lack nowadays. Nobody knows how to communicate, and it also, I just feel like that leads to like a lot of strain on a lot of relationships. Because for me, like when I can just like hear my friends talking or something like that, it's literally like, did you communicate that? Did you communicate that? Did they communicate that? Like, have y'all talked about it? And most of the time it's usually like a no, or I don't know how to say it, or whatever the case is. And it's just like, there's nothing wrong with not knowing how to go about things, but I just feel like it's always smart or always best to figure out a way to express the way that you want to. It's just, express what you need or want out of your relationships. And this is not even just like, just a romantic relationship. I'm talking about friendships, family, boo, boyfriend, wife, husband. I'm just talking about, any relationship. Yeah, communication could definitely make it better. And I think because people always try to say like therapy is mostly the route to go, or whatever the case is. And I feel like therapy is such a good thing for people, because you're sitting there talking out what it is that you need or want, or how something made you feel, or how it affected you, or whatever the case is. And it's just like, I'm not trying to discredit therapy or anything like that, but I'm just like, a lot of things could be avoided if you just communicated. Yeah, like it's like things become much more worse when you just hold in what you say. And it's like people always try to get on me or whatever the case is, because they're like, I always just speak my mind and say what I have to say. But it's just like, if I don't say it, how they gonna know how I feel? How they gonna know what I'm thinking? We don't walk around with think bubbles over our heads. So it's just like, if you don't communicate how you feel, how are people supposed to know? And that's the thing too, like with relationships. If you are expecting a person to see, I got another topic for y'all too coming, but we're gonna drop that one next Tuesday. But anyway, it's just like, how can you expect people to be a certain way or do something or say something if you didn't express to them that this is what you were wanting or needing from them? Like, how would they know how to properly love you or properly be a part of your life if you didn't communicate that? Or even like when it just comes to, it's like, cause I'm trying not to get too personal, y'all. But yeah, I just feel like things have more longevity when you communicate. Let me just say, when you actively communicate, and you communicate in a way that's not so aggressive or whatever the case is. Because it's like, when you don't when you don't communicate, or when there's a lack of communication, that really just makes things worse. Like, and for me, it's like, for me, I'm a person that likes to communicate, or if I feel a certain type of way, or if I feel like somebody feels some type of way towards me, I would want them to say it, because I probably would say it, you know what I'm saying? So that's why usually people who don't really know how to communicate, me and them don't really, we be clashing, because a lot of stuff be like, you could have just said it, you know what I'm saying? But that's the thing too, like, a lot of people, I don't know what that's about. A lot of people either don't like to tell the truth, or they don't like to bring stuff up to avoid conflict. But it's like, everything doesn't have to be conflict or an argument or something just by you expressing yourself. Like, you can just be like, I don't like the way you did that. That's simple. Like, even, I don't know, it's just like, I just feel like a lot of things are ruined due to lack of communication, or I would say misunderstandings. And misunderstandings are always because of a lack of communication. And I just feel like that's where most issues or problems come when it comes to relationships. And like I said, I'm not just talking about romantic, platonic. I'm talking about family relationships with your parents, your friends, your cousin, brother, sister, whoever. And it's just like, if you could just communicate things, I feel like things would be better. Cause yeah, and it's just like, cause like I said, I'm the type, like, let me just say, I've experienced people, who would be like upset with you or mad with you, or just, kind of start moving funny, and then to be like, why you moving funny? But it's like, it's usually always some undercover pressure. Like, that's really a thing, y'all. That's a thing. Like, just off of my experience, it's like, I have someone who is, I'm just saying, I have someone who is a part of my life in some way, shape, or form. And I remember I had, it's like, should I get y'all the tea for real? Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna just say, I went through a situation last year where there was a misunderstanding. Or I'm gonna say, this person took something that I said or texted wrongly, which led to them kind of unleashing a load of things on me about literally something from like 10 years ago. Something I never even knew this person was still, something I didn't even know this person was upset about off the get-go. But to know that this person was still upset or had like a certain type of energy for me towards that, over something that I never even, in my eyes, we was good until you felt like I said something that, mind you, I didn't even say, or I didn't say it in the way that you thought I said it. And it led to you unleashing this whole thing. Now we got a new problem. But guess what? When I was like, well, what do you want to talk about it? Like, what you got to say it on your chest, because clearly you got some animosity towards me from back then, way back when. Like, and it's like, now you have been carrying this weight on your shoulders for 10 years because you never said nothing to me about it. When off rip, I could have just cut that shit off right then, ended it right there on some. It was nothing like that. It was nothing for you to be offended about or whatever the case is. And you, baby, you could have been lighter. You could have been lighter. Like, baby, you been carrying around this weight and I've been chilling. Whole time you got an issue with me, but you never even communicated that with me. I mean, you still really haven't communicated with me, but it's just like, if stuff was communicated back then, shit would be different, period, in the discussion. And it's just like, or even just simple things like, even if you are actually like dating someone or talking to someone, and this is another kind of example, like, yeah, I don't know. Or it's just like, even with relationships, like, if you don't like something, tell that person you don't like it. Because if you don't tell them, all they're going to do is keep doing it. You're going to keep being low-key mad. And what's going to happen? What's going to happen? You're going to be mad. They're still going to keep doing what they're doing because you never said that you didn't like what they was doing, or it annoys you, or, you know, whatever the case is. Like, how are people supposed to know what you like, what you don't like, what you need, what you want, if you don't ever just say that? And I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like a lot of relationships could be saved or salvaged or whatever. It's me burping. But no, I just feel like a lot of relationships or a lot of things could be different if, you know, if there was just certain conversations. And it's just like, a lot of people be scared to have certain conversations or address things or whatever the case is. But it's just like, what you gonna do? Be mute the rest of your life? You gonna be mute and mad the rest of your life? Cause one thing about Dadriana, baby, she ain't finna be mute or mad. And I feel like that's one of the main reasons why I'm so, like, I don't want to just say happy, like I'm just, but I think that's the reason why I'm just so happy and content with me and my energy and myself, because I know that if there's something on my chest, I'm going to say it. If there's something I don't like, I'm going to say it. Or you're gonna know that I ain't fucking with what you just did. So I just feel like that's the big thing. Like, yeah, I just feel like communication is a big thing, and I feel like the world will be a better place, and there will be less misunderstandings and more positive relationships if people could just say what's on their mind. And it's just like, and sometimes it's not even just, I mean, like, say what's on your mind, but also, like, if you care about your friendship or relationship enough, say stuff, like, also, like, know the person you're talking to, for one, so that you know how you can effectively communicate with them. Because even for me, like, I know sometimes when I want to communicate stuff, the way I be thinking about communicating in my head be a little wild. I be like, girl, don't take that route. Don't take that route, because it might not go too smooth, like, if I say it the way I want to say it. But I will find a different way to communicate what I'm saying, so that, one, it gets across to the person effectively. Two, so that we don't come out with more conflict after this conversation. And three, just so, one, I can feel lighter. I can have it. I mean, not one, but just so I can feel lighter, so I can have it off my chest. So I just feel like communication is a big thing with, like I said, I don't want to just say just this generation, because, baby, I feel like that's a thing from from generations ago. But I just feel like people need to learn how to effectively communicate more, or just say what's on, like, say what's on your chest, say what's on your mind. If you don't like something, if you feel some type of way about it, like, communicate. And I don't feel like an effective communication is referring to social media or posting slick remarks or slick posts or whatever the case is on social media. No, if you have that person's number, reach out to them. Even if it's just a text, a call, like, reach out to them personally. Like, this somebody you got a personal relationship, reach out to them personally. Don't go on social media trying to sneak this, trying to be slick, trying to be petty. That's just gonna make things worse. So yeah, that's just the first topic I wanted to talk about, like I said, because I just feel like that's something that we definitely lack in this generation, in this world, in the generations behind us. And like I said, I'm not acting like I just have perfect communication skills, because I know sometimes, depending on what the topic is, I'm not always, the best communicator, or sometimes I get hush mouth when it comes to certain topics and certain people. Not even just like the hush mouth, but not in the hush mouth as in like I ain't gonna say nothing, but like as in like sometimes some people be leaving me speechless. But yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm just a perfect communicator, but I feel like I do communicate better than a lot of people. Yeah, so moral of the story, they just need more people like me in the world. I'm totally kidding, not kidding. I'm such a Leo, but yeah, that's my first topic, Talking Tuesday. It's not even Tuesday today, y'all, but I do plan, it's actually Sunday, but I do plan to drop this on Tuesday. I'm really trying to, because I have been thinking about this topic thing for a minute. I just couldn't figure out what topic I wanted to do first, or I couldn't figure out what I wanted to call it, or just a lot of different things. But yeah, I just have been motivated to go ahead and get this thing rolling. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think. Let me know some effective ways you communicate, or let me know if you feel like this is also an issue in today's society. Yeah, just let me know. But I thank you guys so much for watching, if you have got this far. But yeah, I just thank y'all for supporting me. I thank you for watching and listening, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. So before we get on out of here, go ahead, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I am out of here with my pink bob.